Definitely a good counter pick to both Spear and Blasters, but not a lot of room to move around. As we get right into it, both players immediately hunting for the weapon, and Luna onto the Blasters, hoping to get some nice weapon starving. Sandstorm not able to get it so far, and already starting with combos, catches a dodge into yellow. Lucian, not a high attack legend, but these hits will start piling up for Sandstorm.
Yeah, absolutely, and they definitely will once they are able to go and grab a weapon. Luna's just weapon starting to grab on Sandstorm, but Sandstorm's already in the red on the first stock, and he's out by Luna's hands of the Blasters. And that's what happens when someone has this much momentum going into this round. They want to win this game. They do not want to have this matchup go to the point where Luna has to go into the losers finals to face another opponent to get in the grands.
Yeah, definitely not what you want to see. And Sandstorm's still already getting eaten alive with these guitars. Bouncing him all the way around the weapon throw. He's disarmed, not where you want to be off stage. Such a short wall, scary position for Sandstorm being able to make it back and get the scythe, but Luna just controlling this first game. D-Sig not going to do it. Sandstorm, this might be the opportunity to punish. Not going to happen. Wow. Scythe's going to do it. Luna already 3 stocks to 1 in this first game.
Luna is just absolutely a force with those guitars. Something that I definitely would have never expected going into the past 6 or 12 months, especially with Luna being more known for some other characters. But Luna goes too far off that ledge, uses all their options, and Sandstorm does that really nice edge guarding and knocks out Luna's first stock.
Losing a stock to a Spear sidelight is pretty unexpected, but for Sandstorm, you'll take it. You really don't care as long as you get the stock, and you have a lot of ground to cover in this situation, and the guitars are already picking up the damage. Sandstorm in a terrible position so far. Already in orange, just trying to find some hits, but Luna keeps getting 3 to 4 hits per engagement, and Sandstorm only able to find 1. Opts for the Spear, a much better matchup personally, but Sandstorm still getting beaten around by Luna's guitars. Opts for the scythe, these weapon throws moving Sandstorm around in a way he definitely does not want to be right now. Stage control for Sandstorm, but a little scary for Luna. Off the right side, not going to do a weapon throw. Nice. He doesn't have the options, and we go to last stock. Sandstorm, a nice comeback so far.
Yeah, Sandstorm has kind of read the momentum that Luna was really throwing at them, especially with understanding that they had to go off the sides of the map, now off the ceiling of this map as well, because of how high that ceiling is going to be. And realistically, Sandstorm's taking that neutral control from Luna, and Luna's kind of having to resort to those blasters. And will Sandstorm reverse 3 stock Luna here?
Maybe. The start of this game may not matter. Sandstorm's able to pick up some scythe damage, and D-Sig gets punished. But Luna already with the counterplay, daring to Sayer, the perfect health for that. Sandstorm wants a couple more hits because Luna's not in KO %, but Sandstorm just gets hit once. It would be a struggle. Luna, a little bit of a flub, loses both weapons with dealer recovery, gonna do it. Game 1 for Luna. And yeah, it got scary right towards the end there, but Luna able to get it together.
Yeah, Luna in the beginning of that round was able to get 2 stocks off of Sandstorm, but Sandstorm was able to kind of realize the momentum, realize the aggressiveness that Luna was really throwing out, and was able to knock him down to the final stock, red, orange, and Luna came in saying, you know what, we're gonna go and make things back into my favor. Gets that lovely unarmed recovery, and Luna takes game number 1.
The players are stuck on weapon select right now, but trying to find the right drip, which honestly, I can't blame them. Sometimes it's just so good for the personal confidence to lock in the right drip, and if you don't play as well as you might think in the first game, you gotta find the right one. That game, I feel like, for Sandstorm, although you lost, it could have been so much worse, and the fact that you clawed back, it's so good for the mental, and probably these 2 players have some of the best mental in the game, being as seasoned, so it might not even matter, but when you're able to come back like that, and even if you lose, you know that you are in the right space to keep the game close, because if you could just cut down on a couple mistakes in the second game, all of a sudden you take a lead.
Yeah, for sure, and this is something that is going to be very interesting here going into round number 2. We'll kind of have to see what each team kind of pulls out, but we're sticking on the same characters here. Sandstorm still not Mirage, we still have Luna on that Lucian, and Demon Island has just been the choice for these players so far, and I gotta kind of figure out, it's like, what's Sandstorm going to do in the beginning of this round to kind of make things more back in their advantage compared to round number 1.
I mean, hey, it might have done it already. Some weapon throw, nice combos from the Spear. There's Luna in the scary position to start, but both players really opting to go for weapon throws to follow up. It's just such a safe option compared to throwing out something that might be a little risky. Sandstorm disarmed by Nair. Oh man, she's a D-Light picks up the guitars. Sandstorm in so much trouble right now. Luna hunting. You know he wants to delay or a Sarah on the blasters. Delay, Sarah not gonna do it. Since on the right side, these blast zones are so close, just not close enough for Luna so far. Ground pound not gonna do it. The punish, not gonna be able to KO him, but Luna hunting for this first stock.
Yeah, Sandstorm's movement is definitely outplacing Luna's. And as I say that, Luna's like, you know what? Let's go in for this blaster side air, and Sandstorm runs right into it as we get a minute in. Right now, though, compared to round number 1, this is looking a lot more better in Sandstorm's eyes. He's not going to get 2-stocked disadvantage on this round here. So we're definitely going to have to see what happens. Sandstorm picks up that spear as Luna off the ledge. Luna's being pretty aggressive here. Sandstorm can kind of wait things out, in which they do. They go ahead and get that first stock knockoff out of Luna.
Yeah, committing to the end late recovery, Sandstorm with the quick punish off of a dodge, and Sandstorm, if he's able to get some nice weapon stars, not going to do it, but just a few hits from Mirage, quite a high attack legend, will make this an even game. And probably some of the most important stocks where you want to take the lead back from Luna, who has barely been touched so far on the second stock, able to get a weapon star just a few frames off probably. And Luna just trying to push Sandstorm away so he doesn't get a weapon. Able to pick one up, but Luna with the edge guard, Dare not going to do it. Sandstorm barely makes it back on stage. Dodges the Sarah on Luna. Luna dealing recovery is going to do it. Demon Island, high ceiling, but not high enough for Sandstorm.
Absolutely, but Luna had a very, very nice dodge read on Sandstorm as well. As soon as Sandstorm kind of realized that, he was like, uh-oh, and tried to get out of the way of it, but Luna was able to go ahead and get that knockout. But now he's going with his guitars onto Sandstorm. Sandstorm now in a yellow final stock here. Will Luna go ahead and take a game number 2, or Sandstorm reverse this?
Sandstorm building up so much damage. All of this is just extra credit for him.
Oh.
Or Luna building up, and Luna able to get the touch. Not what you want to see if you're Sandstorm. Not able to connect on the insane recovery, gonna do it, but Sandstorm took so much damage on that final stock. A couple straight hits from Lucian could turn this into a very rough situation for Sandstorm. Able to get weapon star, picks up the scythe, and knocking Luna around. No delay Sayer, but still, these hits are connecting for too much damage for Luna right now. It's a weapon, Sandstorm disarmed for the moment. GC delay dodges the unarmed end late, dealer recovery not gonna do it. But Luna sticks to the blasters, hoping for a KO potential. Sandstorm barely dodges with the only option he has left. So close there for Sandstorm. Luna just trying to find this KO. Sandstorm wants to build up damage, not gonna do it. Dare Sayer gonna connect, and Luna takes another game.
Yeah, Luna in both of the rounds that they've had on stream against Sandstorm, they have both had Luna basically go down to the final stock against Sandstorm, and Luna just prevails on prioritizing these knockout options against Sandstorm. So Luna doing very, very well. Also having 268 damage both on guitars and both on blasters, and being very well diverse with that character. As we go into game number 3, Sandstorm needs to pull something out of their back pocket in regards to strategy if they want to go and win game number 3.
Yeah, in a down 2-0, I think the easiest game to win is this one because your opponent hasn't yet thought to make an adjustment, but this is where Luna needs to get it, or Sandstorm needs to get it started to make this into a complete set, because it would be so brutal for him. Sandstorm already quite damaged. Luna, who's playing from the corner, feels like they're getting much more damage on each engagement. Just little Sares and airs. Ensei gonna do it. Luna not touched much on this first stock. Sandstorm respawning, but Luna has been weapon starving for so long. Dodges and getting edge guard.
Oh, nice read coming out of Sandstorm there. Basically saying, you know what, I'm going to go and punish you to be able to come back to this platform and not get my second stock knocked out. Luna is in the same mindset that they were in round number 1, trying to get this double knockout. Sandstorm realizes Luna has no more options, and Luna goes down to that second stock. And as we're a minute in, Sandstorm's on that site. Will be able to take neutral control from Luna, be able to get the lead.
Weapon start from Sandstorm is so consistent. Luna finally able to make it back to center stage, but the weapon spawn not what he wants to see. Able to pick it up anyways. Sandstorm just slides off a little bit. And like, no follow-up, and both players brawling at the moment, pretty much even in this third game. But for Luna, this is more or less what you want to see, up 2-0. Started to take a little bit of damage though. Sandstorm connecting more hits than he has been previously.
Nice.
Side sig, just a raw side sig from center stage. Weapon throw, Luna burns his recovery. Able to make it back though, gets everything off of the wall. Luna carrying him in the corner. Sandstorm trying to play out of it. these weapon throws, each player just hitting each other tit for tat.
Wow.
Finally, Luna takes a stock deal at recovery up off the top, which has been so solid for him in the set so far. Opts to stick to the blasters, and Sandstorm just really wants to pick up a weapon right now.
Yeah, and here's the thing though, I mean, Sandstorm's throwing out all these attacks and they're not landing, which allows for Luna to go ahead and get these follow-up options. They are able to go ahead and land a downlight sider knockout on the Luna, but Sandstorm needs to change something very quickly to go ahead and knock out Luna here if they want to game number 3. And it's going to involve that scythe, and it's going to involve the movement and the read ability of Luna going here. As we go into it, we're seeing kind of Luna going with unarmed, and Sandstorm's just trying to find some type of way of getting some type of combo.
We know Sandstorm can build up so much damage quickly, so this deficit, I mean, it's a lot for Sandstorm, but we know with this scythe what he can do. The classic Sandstorm weapon could build it up, but no options left, doesn't get the touch. Luna with the 3-0 in the most brutal fashion. Sandstorm